Good morning, this is Embedded System D83102. Course outcome, students will be able to select the relevant microcontrollers. For various industrial applications, students will be able to use the embedded C programming language to maintain the embedded systems. Students will be able to interpret the communication standards of embedded systems. Students will be able to develop basic applications of the embedded system. Students will be able to interpret features of real-time operating system. We are discussing programs of 8051 in the embedded C, and we are executing these programs into the Keil Microvision 5. So program to blink the port high and low forever we have seen. For semicolon semicolon is the forever loop, infinite loop, isn't it? We are outputting P100H, giving some delay, any arbitrary delay, unknown delay. Then we are outputting P1 FF, that is 1. Then we are giving again unknown delay, and this continues forever. This is blinking. Same blinking is there with forever loop while 1. Same program is there. All other program content are same. While 1 is also infinite loop. For semicolon semicolon, this is also infinite loop, just like the while 1. Then this is the limited number of times this is executing. For k equal to 0, k less than 10, k plus plus, this executes 10 times. Same thing. Other program is same. Then program to blink port pins high and too low. And this is sequentially. Ports are blinked sequentially one after other. First the port P1, P0 is blinked, then along with P0, P1 is blinked, then along with P0 and P1, P2 is blinked, then along with P1 and P1, P0 and P1 and P2, P3 is blinked. Each time some delay is introduced. So P1, P2, P0, P1, P2, P3 are first assigned 0, then delay is given, then P1, P0 is assigned 1, delay is given, P0 and P1 assigned 1, isn't it? P0 is assigned FF, delay is given, this is delay. Then P0 and P1 assigned FF, then delay is given. Then P0, P1, P2 assigned FF, then delay is given. Then all four P0, P1, P2, P3 assigned 1, 1, FF, and delay is given. And again it will go to infinite loop for semicolon semicolon forever. Similar program is there to blink all the port pins high and low sequentially one after another for finite times, let us say 4 times. So we'll execute with B equal to 0, B less than 4, B plus plus. This is finite loop for loop. All remaining program, rest of the program is same. P0, P1, P2, P3 are 0, 0, then delay is there, then P0 is made 1 FF, delay is there, P0 and P1 made FF, delay is there, P0, P1, P2 are made FF, delay is there, and P0, P1, P2, P3 are made YFF, delay is there, and again it executes till 4 times. Next program is values of 00 FF outputted to port P1. Included the REG51H, main void main. This is the body of the main void main void. Unsigned character Z is variable for Z equal to 0, Z less than 255, less than equal to 255, Z plus plus. P1 is Z. Whatever value of Z is there, Z is varying from 0 to 255, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 255. Whatever value of Z is there, that is assigned to P. Okay. Whatever value of Z is there, that is assigned to P. So this is one program. Then another is we can write a array with ASCII values. ASCII values. Suppose ASCII characters are there 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABCD, and we have to write this to port P1. Okay. So unsigned char my num square bracket inverted double quote is used, then these numbers will be accepted as considered as ASCII numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 ABCD. This is ASCII. Then unsigned character Z is taken and Z is used as a counter. Z var is from 0 to 10 and we'll print P1 equal to, or we'll assign P1 as my num Z. So Z is the index of this array. Array is having 10 different elements. 0 is one element, 1 is another element, 2 is another element, 3 is another element, 4 is another element, 5 is one more element, A is also one more element, B is also one more element, C is also one more element, D is also one more element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, B, C, D are 10 elements. So Z is 0 to 10, Z equal to 0, Z less than 10, Z plus plus, here less than 10 must be there. My num Z is the index, whatever the value in the square bracket, that element is displayed. So first Z is 0, the first value 0 is displayed. Then 1 is displayed. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5 is displayed. Then Z is 6, it will display A. It will assign A. 7, it will assign B. 8, it will assign C. And 9, it will assign D. Again, it will become 0, it will assign 0. First ASCII. So ASCII value which is stored in the array is assigned to P1. And what P1 will display? P1 will display its hex value. P1 will display its hex value. So we are executing this, then we'll get 30s, 31s, 32s, 33s, 34s, 35s for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 41s for A, 42s for B, 43s for C and 44s for D. This we have executed. So just like this double quote, we can give the values into 0 into curly bracket 1, 2, etc. into curly bracket. These are also considered as ASCII values. In one more program we have used this method. Then we have discussed the toggling. What is toggling? Whatever the bit available is there, 0 is there, suppose it will be converted or changed to 1. If 1 is there, it will be changed to 0. 0 is changed to 1, 1 is changed to 0. This is toggling. So 55 and A are complement to each other. Once 55 is outputted, whatever the 0 locations are there in A, they become 1, and whatever 1 location in 55 are there in A, they become 0. So 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 becomes 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So 55 A are complement. Similarly, other combinations we have tested, many combinations we have tested, isn't it? This is called toggling, and this is toggling of complete port P1. Toggling of complete port P1. Okay, complete port is toggled. Single bit is also can be toggled. So look at this. Here the program to send values -4 to +4 to port 1. But these -4 to +4 values are +1 -1 +2 -2 +3 -3 +4 -4 are written in the curly bracket. So they are assumed as ASCII numbers. They are assumed as ASCII numbers. So again, my num is a square bracket, empty square bracket. My num empty square bracket is a array. So in this array, 8 numbers are 8 ASCII values are stored. We can use Z equal to 0, Z less than or equal to 8, Z plus plus, and we can use this Z into a square bracket in front of the array name, and it will give the index for that array. My num 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. In this way, minus 8. P1 equal to minus whatever. And minus is assigning ASCII value to port, and port will display into hex value. So for plus 1 it will display 1, for minus 1 it will display FF, for plus 2 it will display 2, for minus 2 it will display FE, 3 FD, 4 FC, and so on. Okay. So this program also we have discussed and executed also. We can access single bit. We can output change single bit. For that we have to use yes bit. For that we have to use yes bit. So this must be yes bit. It is not a bit, it is yes bit. Isn't it? We have corrected while executing the program. Yes bit type of the variable. Yes bit space, whatever name you can give, my bit suppose, equals to P1 hat 0. So for port 1, P1, for port P1, 0th pin is considered as a my bit. So notice here S bit is there and it is declared outside the main. Main is starting here and the bit number, pin number is declared before main, outside the main. So include REG 51H, S bit, my bit equal to P1 hat 0, void main void, it's having the opening window, closing window, that is the block of the program. Then unsigned integer z, the variable is defined. For z equal to 0, z less than 50,000, less than or equal to 50,000, increment z, 50,000 times we are outputting. My bit equal to 0. So what is my bit? My bit is port P1 0th bit. So it is P1.0. 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 The 0th pin of 0th bit of port P1. And 0th bit of port P1 is assigned 0. 0th bit of port P1 is assigned 1. Okay. And it is executed 50,000 times because for loop is executing 50,000 times. Okay. So run this above program your simulation to see how P1.0 toggles continuously. This program also we have executed. Then toggling of P1 forever with delay between on and off. So we have used delay also for toggling. So for : is repeat forever and some index is defined x, for x equal to 0, x less than 40,000, x plus plus is the delay, unknown size delay. Similarly, this is delay, P1 is outputted 0x55, then P1 is also outputted 0xa, and this with executes with unknown delay. We have done this. Now program to toggle the bits of P1, all the bits of P1. Complete P1 port. Toggling is there continuously with 250 millisecond delay. For 250 millisecond, the program below is related to DS89C420, DS89C420 with crystal 11.0592 megahertz, 11.0592 megahertz. So what we have done is we have simulated this program, and before simulating this we have changed the device for simulation. In the device simulation setting, we have changed the device, searched the device for DS89C420. We have found it, the last device, We have selected that, and we have selected or written the enter the crystal frequency as 11.0592 megahertz. These two settings we have done. In simulation, debugging mode simulation, the device is selected as DS89C420 and the crystal frequency is entered or selected as 11.05920 megahertz. And this gives the delay, ms delay 250 function is written. Okay, this is ms250 ms delay function. So with 250 number argument passed into it, the delay becomes approximately that much millisecond. Okay, we have seen this. 1/4 second. We have checked it. So say this delay is used in the infinite loop of again toggling, that is port P1 is toggled, port P1 is assigned 0x55 and port P1 is assigned 0xAA. In between the ms delay 250 is used. Ms delay 250 is defined here first. Function, how to define the function, how to write the function. After inclusion of the file reg51.h, we have to define the function void ms delay into bracket unsigned integer, because unsigned integer we are passing some argument into the ms delay function. This is function definition, and then we write the void main program. So this is the opening brass, closing brass. So this is the block of commands of main function. Then there is a while one, which is infinite loop, repeats forever. This is the opening brass and closing brass, that is opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket, and this is the block for while one command. And this is the block which is having P1 equal to x 0x55 ms delay 250, P1 equal to 0xa ms delay 250. So here in main function, ms delay is function name is used along with its argument. ms delay is a function name which is defined above, and its bracket unsigned integer argument is passed 250. So this ms delay will be executed for 250 value variable, and it executes like this. After main function, its program of the function, body of the function is defined. Where ms delay unsigned integer I time. I time is a variable which is passed as, now it is passed as 250. I time will take value 250. If you write here 300, I time will take value 300. If you write here 500, I time will take the value 500. So the function variables are mentioned, are defined: integer I, integer j. For I equal to 0, I less than I time plus I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than 1275, j plus plus. Okay, this combination of nested for loop will make the delay, ms delay of 250 millisecond, quarter second. Run this program. Okay, and use the oscilloscope to measure the delay. In practical case, we can use the oscilloscope to measure this delay. Okay, in this way we have discussed the program to toggle the bits also. Okay, we have discussed the program to toggle the bits. 250 millisecond delay is used, isn't it? 250 millisecond delay is used. What we have done to use that? Two things we have done. One, we have written the function ms delay. Okay, how to write the function just we have discussed. And second, to have the crystal frequency and IC number proper device, we have set the device in the settings of simulation as DS89C420 and crystal frequency 11.0592 megahertz. Okay. These two things we have to do to use this specific delay 250 milliseconds. DS89C 420 device and crystal frequency 11.0592 megahertz is set and the function is written. अर्धा तास थांबू का? So what we have done is to have the 250 millisecond delay, we have to define the function in this fashion and we have to change the device and crystal frequency. This we have discussed, this we have simulated also. The program to toggle all the bits P0 and P2, all the bits of P0, all the bits of P2, we have to toggle. So we have to assign P0 55 and assign P2 55 and then assign P0A and assign P2AA, and in between we can set the delay of 250. Okay, this we can execute. Delay definition is same. This program is tested for DS89C 420 with crystal 11.592 megahertz, isn't it? The same thing is there. Program to toggle all the bits of P0 and P1 continuously with 250 millisecond delay. For having the specific delay, we select the simulation device. The simulation we set the specific device and that is DS89C420 with its crystal frequency 11.0592 megahertz. Okay, and then program is as usual include REJ51 is there, void ms delay unsigned integer, that is ms delay function is defined. Then void main void starts, it's opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket will define the block of void main void program. This much is the main program. This is the main program in which while one is there, which is for forever loop, infinite loop. Under infinite loop there is a opening bracket, curly bracket, closing curly bracket, there is a program block. In this program block, P1, P0 is assigned 55, P2 is assigned 55, then ms delay 250 is there, calling of the function. Defining the function is this, calling the function is this, and writing the body of the function is this. After main void main, we are writing the function body, and in this function body, while ms delay unsigned integer I time is the variable name which is used here, I time in the program. So void ms delay unsigned integer I time, unsigned integer I and j are there, and for I equal to 0, I less than I time, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than 1275, j plus plus. Okay, this is the function of the body. body of the function, and this is called here. Called means what? It is used here. Function is used here. Okay. How it is used? Its name ms delay, in front of that bracket, in bracket we are sending the argument I type equal to 250. You can send any value. Instead of 250, ms delay 300 you can write, ms delay 500 you can write, ms delay 1000 you can write. Then I time will be 300, 500, 1000. Now it is 250, so I time will be 250. So I is equal to 0, I less than 250, I plus plus. This is executed. So in this way ms delay is used. The function is used in the main program and it is called calling the function. Calling of the function. So function is called after P0 and P2. Delay function is called after P0 and P2 assigned to 55. So how the program will execute? Program will first display 55, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 on P0 as well as P2. Have some delay, quarter second, that is 250 millisecond. Have some delay, it will display 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 on P0 and P2, and it is having some delay. Then it will display 0xAA on P0 and P2. It is assigned 0xAA on P0 and P2. So it will display 1010 on both P0 and P2, and immediately again it will display 55. So we cannot observe 1010. We'll observe 55, that is 0101, and we'll have delay. So we have to write here also delay, ms delay. Okay, here also we have to add. So we have to modify this program. ms delay 250 or maybe 200 or maybe 300 or maybe 500. ms delay 250 we have to execute. Okay. ms delay 250 is there. In this way we can execute it. Okay. So this program ms delay is used 2 times, after P0 and P2 assigned 55 and after P0 and P2 are assigned AA. So whenever the P0 and P2 are assigned 55, delay is there, so we are able to watch the 55 value on port, and again ms delay 250 is there after assigning P0 and P2 AA. So we are able to watch AA on P0 as well as P2, isn't it? So we can watch both data on P0 and P2, that is 55 we can watch, and AA also we can watch on both the ports P0 and P2. So since we have modified this program to have delay after displaying 55 and after displaying AA, both the values are now possible to observe. Because to observe by our eye, the values must stay at least 1/10 of second, isn't it? Persistence of eye. The values must stay 1/10 of second. If the value stays 1/10 of the second on the display, then we can observe. So as the simulation is going on very fast in the megahertz frequency, 12 megahertz, 30 megahertz, 11.0592 megahertz. Simulation is going on very fast. So if P0 is assigned 55, immediately P2 is assigned 55, and immediately P0 is assigned A, and again P2 is assigned A. We cannot observe 55 and A separately because it is very fast. To observe the values separately as 55 and AA, we must have delay in between. That's why we are introducing delay. We are setting or sending the value, assigning the value to P0 and P1 as of 0x55, and we are executing delay. What happens due to execution of delay? P0 and P2 will have values 55 till that delay executes, and then we can watch this. We are able to watch this on the ports P0 and P1. That yes, it is the value of 55 is available on P0 and P2. Then delay ends, then we this program goes to next, that is P0 and P2 are assigned values of 0xAA. P0 and P2 are assigned the values of 0xAA. So now values are changed from 55 to AA. They are toggled, and again the delay is executed for 1 second or 1/4 second. MS delay 250. Then since delay is executed for 250 millisecond, whatever value outputted AA is there on the P0 and P1, we can observe it. For 55, there is a delay. We can observe 55 for 1/4 second. When A is outputted, we can observe A because there is a delay of 250 millisecond. So for 250 millisecond, we can observe 55. For 250 millisecond, we can observe AA. So why the delay is there? Delay is executed, delay routine is executed, delay is executed, or delay is introduced into the program to halt the program to whatever condition it is. So suppose we have outputted P0 and P2 0x55, that is the condition. Now that port P0 is now having value 0x55, port P2 is having value 0x55. This condition is kept as it is not changed, because delay of 1/4 second is going on executing. If delay routine was not there, in that case this execution becomes so fast that in microseconds P1 is having 55 value, P2 is having 55 value. Again in microseconds, P0 becomes AA, P2 becomes AA. Again in microseconds, P0 becomes 55, P2 becomes 55. Within the microsecond, these values are changing, and we are not able to watch it. We cannot watch it. We are not able to see it. Why we are not able to see? Because of very fast variation in the outputs, because very fast execution of the instructions, and these executions are so fast in the within microseconds that our eye cannot recognize the change, because our eye is having limited speed of observation. That is, we are calling persistence of eye. At least 1/10 second the image should be there, then we can identify this persistence of vision. Whatever we have seen, it remains for 1/10 second. In between changes we cannot observe, isn't it? So it is changing so fast, we cannot observe that much fast in microsecond. So we have to have at least 100 millisecond or more delay, 1/10 second, isn't it? So we are introducing the delay. So what happens due to introduction of the delay? due to the introduction of the delay. 55 is outputted on P0, 55 is outputted on P2, 55H, 55H. Then delay is executed for 250 milliseconds. So till 250 milliseconds, till delay executes, P0 is having 55 constantly and P2 is having 55 constantly, 55H, 55H. So for 250 milliseconds, we are able to observe P0 and P1, P0 and P2 as 55H, 0x55. Now able to recognize that yes, there is 0101 on the P0 and 010101 on the P2 because of the delay. That's why we are introducing the delay. We are adding the delay. After execution of the delay, now P0, P2, 0x55, 0x55 is there. Now after execution of the delay, it is now changed to P0 equal to 0xa and P2 equal to 0xa. So P0 and P2 are now changed to 0xaa. P0 and P2 are now changed to AA. From 0x01010101 it is changed to 10101010. Isn't it? But again delay is executed. When the value of P0 and P1 are assigned as 0xa, 0xaa, that is 10101010, again delay is executed for 250 milliseconds suppose or 500 milliseconds, whatever the delay. Now this delay is keeping the P0 and P2 values as 0AA, 1010. It is keeping up to 250 milliseconds as it is not changing. Values of P0, P1, P2 are not changing from 1010. So now our eye, we are able to observe this value AA 1010 on both P0 and P2 clearly. Okay. So that this is added to have the clear vision observation of the port values of our eye. It requires to stay for at least 110 seconds. Okay. So P0 is outputted 0x55, P2 is outputted 0x55 and then delay is executed for 250 milliseconds till 250 milliseconds on P0 and P2 it remains constantly 0x55 and we are able to observe it. Then P0 is outputted 0xaa, P2 is outputted 0xaa and delay of 250 milliseconds is executed. Then we are able to observe with our eye as P0 equal to AA, 0xaa and P2 equal to 0xaa. That is the bits of P0 and P2 are displaying AA. And this is able to observe by our eye because there is a delay of 250 milliseconds and the delay keeps the P0 and P2 content same constant, that is 0xaa. Both P0 and P2 are having 0xaa because we have outputted 0xaa on both P0 and P1, P2. That is 1010. So after outputting P0 and P2 or after assigning P0 and P2, the values 55 delay is there and after assigning values AA again delay is there. So we are clearly able to observe 55 and AA. So now we have understood, we have discussed what is the use of delay in this case. If we do not apply delay, if you do not use delays, then it is not clearly observable what is the content of the port, how the content of the port is changing. Okay. This is our characteristics of I. Persistence of vision is there. What is there? Persistence of vision. Once we see 55, very quickly it changes to AA. 55 image is remaining as it is in the I, and we are also seeing the A. So all bits are now becoming 1 1. At any some time tick is available. That available tick is remaining for next 10 second. Within that 110 second, within that 110 second, other bits are also becoming 1. Okay, so mixing up two views are there, and all bit will appear as 1 1 1 1. Okay, even though the bits of P0 and P2 are, once they are 55, next they are 44 AA, once they are 0101, next they are 1010, then again 1010, again 1010. But we are not able to observe it as 0101 and 1010. We are observing it as 11111111. And 0101 and 1010 is not possible to observe. What we are observing? 11111111. This is due to our persistence of I. And to observe correctly the output, the provision we should make that after outputting the value, we should provide some delay to observe the value. Okay. That is the use of delay in the program. Okay. Here we are using MSDelay function. To define MSDelay function, to use the MSDelay function, we have to use first to have the delay of 250 millisecond. So particular delay, we have to use first the DC89C40 420 IC, and its crystal frequency entered is 11.0592 megahertz. We have to write the function. For that we have to define the function, we have to call the function, then we have to write the program of the function after main program. Okay, these two things we have to do. Then we can call it. We can change the value to 50 and we can have the different delay. This is the function writing. Now LEDs are connected to bits P1 and P2, bits of P1 and P2. P1 is there, port P1, and P2 is there. Okay. The program that shows the count from 0 to FF 0000 0000 to 1111 1111 in binary on the LED. That means all the LEDs will be off, then LSB LED will glow 0000 0001. Then second but one to LSB is glowing. That is LSB or 0th LED is not going, first LED is going. 0000 0010. Then last two LEDs are going, glowing 0000 0011. That is 03. In this way, third LED is glowing 0000 0100 0000 0101 0000 0110 0000 0111. Then 0000 1000 and so on. It continues till 1111 111. Okay. So In case of simulation, we cannot connect the LEDs as we connect in the hardware. In simulation, we have to verify or check whether this tick, that is bit 1, is appearing. Because bit 1 is appearing, LED will glow. Bit 0 is appearing, LED will not glow. So LED will become on if bit is 1. LED will remain off if bit is 0. So whatever we are observing as a empty window and tick, same thing we can observe for connecting LED also, LED program. But if you do it practically with the IC, then we can connect the LED bank for that, and we can observe it practically, which LED is glowing, which LED is not glowing. Okay. Now time being we are simulating, that means we will check the empty window and tick in the window. As LED is off, LED is on. Isn't it? So what should be the program? In this case, here we are assuming port P1, 8 bits are there, 8 LEDs are connected. Port P2, 8 bits are there, 8 LEDs are connected, and we are sending port P1 and port P2 different values, and according to the values, LED will change its on-off conditions. 8 LED for P1, 8 LED for P2. We will include RG51.h. We will define. So let us check this. Define LED P2. So just like we have defined the S bit, my bit P1 had 0. So P1 had 0, bit of port P1, bit 0 of port P1 is assigned to the name my bit, isn't it? Similarly, here we are assigning complete port P2 to LED. LED is a name of variable. We can define port P2 with some name. Notice how we can define P2. Hash define LED P2. Hash define space LED space P2. Hash define LED P2. What we are doing here, we are giving the name LED to the B2. Okay, so definition of the port is above main function. Okay, so what mean void is there, then closing bracket, curly bracket, and opening curly bracket will decide or define the block of the commands for main, that is working under, executing under main. What are the different commands are there? Then first is P1 equal to 0, 0, clear P1. P1 make all LED 0, off. LED equal to 0, clear P2. For semicolon, semicolon, repeat forward. P1 plus plus. Now we are assigning P1 the value 0, 0, and we are assigning the LED the value 0. Then we are incrementing that P1 and incrementing LED. Increment P1, increment LED. LED is the definition of P2. Increment P1, increment P2. It is the count of the P1 and P2 is incremented from 0 to FF, and again from FF it becomes 0, and 0 to FF it is going on incrementing. This is the program. Okay. Instead of assigning the value to the port, the ports are assigned the values and they are incremented continuously, constantly, with every time with one value. Port itself is incremented. P1 plus plus LED plus plus. Taking another variable and incrementing that variable and assigning to the port is one method we have seen. But initially we assign the port with value and we increment the port itself. What is the value in the port? That automatically get incremented. So port name is working as a variable. Okay. This program we can check it. Okay. This program we will check. What we have done is there are two ports P1 and P2. LED are connected to bits of P1 and P2. We can define the port P1 as well as P2. Here we have defined P2. Hash define space LED space P2. So instead of P2 we can use the variable name LED. Any name you can define. Hash define port name space P2. We can use port name plus plus. Instead of LED you can define any name. And in hardware what we have to do? We have to connect the LEDs actually. 8 LEDs for port P1 and 8 LEDs for port P2. And we check the output, what is actually appearing by connecting the LEDs. Okay, so instead of incrementing some Z variable, X variable and assigning P1 equal to Z, P1 equal to X, isn't it? One program we are incrementing Z equal to 0, for Z equal to 0, Z less than equal to 255, Z plus plus and P1 equal to Z. So Z is assigned to P1. Instead of assigning variable to port, we'll assign the value to the port and we'll run the for value by incrementing the port itself, port value itself. Okay, that is the difference. Incrementing the port value itself. Okay, that is the difference. Now in this again we can check one thing. If you observe here, we are incrementing the port value, no doubt. Port value will increment from 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 255 and again it will become 0. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, sorry, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 and so on. It will work, but can we observe it with our eyes on the simulation display or even in hardware? LED is becoming on and off with very high frequency. If the LED is connected very high frequency and LED is becoming on and off with megahertz frequency, suppose, our eye cannot identify when LED is off and when LED is on. It will observe that LED is continuously on. If LED flickers with very high speed, very high frequency, our I cannot recognize that LED is becoming on and off. For our eye, LED seems as continuously on condition, is in on condition. So even though very microsecond all LEDs are off 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Microsecond only LSB is on and other are off 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Similarly for second LED, similarly for combination of first second, similarly for third LED, similarly for third and first, similarly for third and second, similarly for third, second, first. Isn't it? Fourth, first, fourth, second, first, fourth, second, third, fourth, third, zero, fourth, third, first, fourth, third, second, fourth, third, second, first. In this way. This is happening so fast that it appears to our eyes that all LEDs are glowing continuously. All LEDs are on continuously. So, our eye cannot identify the difference between the values from 0 to 255. Our eye cannot identify the values, LED glowing. Our eye cannot identify the condition of LED, whether it is on and off, all 8 LEDs. Whether all 8 LEDs are changing their condition of becoming on and off, and that is also very in say particular pattern of binary number, isn't it? The pattern of binary number is there. LSB glows, then second glows, second and LSB glows, and third glows, and the third LSB, then third second LSB, then fourth LSB, likewise. Okay. Fourth second LSB, then fourth third LSB, fourth third second LSB, and so on. Then fifth first. Okay. I cannot identify. What is the remedy? What is the solution on that? Solution is adding the delay. If the LED becomes on, any combination, only LSB 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, LED becomes on, execute the delay. So till that delay executes, that is suppose 1/4 second, 250 millisecond, delay executes. Till that the LED conditions are constant. That means whatever the LEDs are off, they will remain off, and whichever are the LEDs on, they will remain on for 250 milliseconds. And then we are clearly able to observe what is the condition of LED on and off, which LED is on, which LED is off. We can clearly observe it. Due to what? Due to delay. So what is the solution? Solution is applying the delay after incrementing the port. So what is the speciality of this program? Sorry. In this program, we are incrementing the port and not changing the variable and assigning the variable. We have assigned the value initially. We have defined the port and assigned the value, and then we are using this port as if it is variable. We are incrementing the port. That is the gist. That is the main thing in this program. Other thing we have discussed is the delay, which is same which we have discussed in the previous programs also. Delay is necessary because whatever condition of the port is there, which bit is high, which bit is low, that condition of the port our eye can recognize human being can recognize with his own eye. For that purpose, we are introducing the delay in the routine. Correct? That is the thing we have discussed many times for all the programs. We are introducing the delay in the program to identify, to recognize what is the condition of the outputs of the ports. Okay, so delay is required to identify the outputs of the ports, whether the port output is of which pattern, which sequence, what is the value of port output, whether it is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 or 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 or 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 and whatever 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, whatever condition that can be identifiable, we can identify. For that purpose, we are introducing delay. Okay, that is one thing, that is same as that of the previous programs. And what is the speciality of this program? Here in this program, we are incrementing the port itself. We are defining the port with some name and we are incrementing that name as well as port name directly. P1 we can increment, or we can define the name to the port and we can increment that name. LED is the name. You can give any name. You can give, instead of LED, LED1 you can write, LED port you can write, port LED you can write, only port name you can write, whatever name of the variable. Okay. Okay, we'll stop here for ES today and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.